Hello everybody, my name is James and welcome to F1 2016 Season 3, and with just 4 races to go. It's been a pretty good season so far. Just need to make a correction. It was my third 4th place finish in a row, not just 2 in a row, it was 3 in a row. Completely forgot about the result in Singapore. So 3 4th places in a row, cannot argue, that's really good. So yeah, that was a great result in Suzuka, considering I don't think I'm particularly good round there. So I'll happily take that, and I close the gap to Kimi Raikkonen in my bid to try and overtake him in the Drivers' Championship. So, without further ado, let's go straight into Austin. And I love this track so much, so I want to try and win here. It's a bit ambitious, but you know, you want to win at your favourite track, don't you? So let's give it a try, eh? If not, then a podium I'll be also happy with. So let's see what we can do. Okay, Nico's leading into this lap. Okay. Alright, not a bad start in the first sector. I'll happily take that. This is where I get the straight line speed of my Ferrari, hopefully. Need a bit more though. Come on, there we go. Slowly catching up to Rosberg. Okay. Just realised this is all Rosberg here, no Hamilton to be seen. So Rosberg seems to be going comfortably quick. Come on car, let's try and get 5th here. Come on, full speed ahead. Try and go for it around the final corner. Well, I've gone a bit wide, that's no good. And because of that, I got 8th. Yeah, messed up at the final corner, but 8th is not the worst. And it's on the inside line, which I prefer, which really helps around this circuit. And wow, in the end, Lewis actually got pole. That is a surprise, because it seemed to be Nico all the way. Maybe Nico made a mistake as well at the final corner. Perhaps. So. Lewis leads the championship by 32 points, so Nico's got to pull all the stops to try and beat him now. And for some reason my rival is now Max Verstappen, considering I've never beaten Kimi Raikkonen in the rivalry, which seems odd to me. I don't get it, but whatever. I'll try my best to beat Verstappen. Oh yeah, also I've ceased development for just before this weekend started. Because I didn't see any potential upgrades for the final 4 races, so I thought there was really no point in continuing the development. So I thought I'd cease it now, maybe get a bonus for next season. I'm most likely going to stay at Ferrari. I don't even know if I am going to get an offer that might interest me by the end of the season, but you never know. Something might interest me and I might go, oh, actually I prefer to go there. It'll be a nice change, but for now I'm happy with Ferrari, so who knows, we'll see what happens. Right, but let's start. Here we go. And finishing ahead of Kimi might come down to me deciding whether to stay here or not as well, if I do get the choice, of course, and if I do decide to change. But enough about that, let's get to racing, because it's race time, baby. Whoop whoop. Okay, get the slipstream. Okay, maybe not. And that was lovely braking into the first corner. That was beautiful. Comfortably in 3rd place. And Nico has pulled ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Now Hamilton on the back foot here, and hopefully I can try and catch him. We don't have as much power as the Mercedes, but that doesn't mean it's impossible to try and catch him. We'll see what we can do. So it's Rosberg, Hamilton, myself, and then Alonso in 4th. And then Kimi Raikkonen somewhere down the line, he's in 6th place. I believe it's the Red Bulls. There's a Red Bull in 5th, I believe that's Verstappen. Okay. Hamilton, get back here. What would be nice here is Hamilton challenges Rosberg here, and then I can, you know, just go, well, you know, I'll just sneak past the both of you while you two busy squabbling with each other. That would be cool. But they are slowly pulling ahead already by the looks of things, which is expected considering the car is really good. I believe they've just had an upgrade as well, which doesn't help. Just when you've had an upgrade, Mercedes have yet another upgrade. It's hard to catch up to them right now. Okay, so after lap 1, moved from 8th to 3rd, so I can't complain after a great move into the first corner. Not a single collision in sight. So it was clean as a whistle. I love this section of the track as well. It's probably my favourite section. Just like a whole load of S's. Continuous string of S's. Oh. As I accidentally have a YouTube clip playing in the background. It's Game of Thrones actually I've been watching. It's like a Game of Thrones scenes. So yeah. Anyway. Moving on. Alonso is right behind me, and he doesn't even have DRS yet, so that's not nice to see. Oh, what is nice to see though is a bit of a battle going for the first place. There's a little battle going off for first place. That's what I tried to say. Anyway, so yeah, Hamilton trying to get at Rosberg here. Rosberg is keeping him behind, as I am trying to keep Alonso behind. Seems to be working. See if it works for another 3 laps. Alonso's like, no bloody way, I want to go past you. Even though that sounds nothing like a Spanish lad. DRS has been enabled for you. Oh, not that it would help you, James, because you're nowhere near Hamilton, but it would help all the cars behind you. Oh, that's good to know then. Full race update.
You have P3, Hamilton is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 4.7 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh super softs. Look after these tyres now. We won't finish the race on this compound. Just 3 laps to go now. 3 laps.
Wasn't particularly good round the S's that time on the first sector, but still ahead. This is where they're going to get me here, mostly out of all parts of the track. And Hamilton has got ahead of Nico. Will Nico be able to get him back? Try giving Alonso room, and he's okay, so he hasn't crashed. So that's something. As I get back at him, and I stay in 3rd.
Hamilton's just made a move for first.
Yes, I've noticed. Hamilton always just seems to find something. Slightly more than Nico Rosberg. Always seems to have the edge over him as he posts the fastest lap of the race. Okay. And as I post the fastest lap of the race to beat his time. Okay, never mind. It was worth a shot. Alright. I think I've only ever posted the fastest lap once, and I think that was beaten later on in the race anyway, so it didn't matter. Forgot which track that was actually, and that was when I was back in the Haas car. So, but the Haas was developing quite well until I left.
8.2 seconds.
Since then, I haven't really seen Haas do really well. Ever since I've left, which is weird. It's a bit like Lewis when he left McLaren. McLaren just went even further downhill. Oh, they couldn't have been much worse for them, really, to be honest. They were like racing up the back half the time. Okay, back in standard, and oh god, I have two cars that are overtaking me. I'm kind of stuck here. Alonso is pulling away. Come back, Alonso. No! Oh, give me third place. You son of a bitch. Yeah, it's the straights that are getting me, god damn it. Curse you and your bloody DRS. That's cheating. Can't use DRS if I don't have it too. Come back here for fuck's sake. Ah! So infuriating. Yeah. Trying to catch up to Fernando. How much fuel have I got? I've got enough for about half a lap, I think, but that's about it. Let's try and nail the S's. Okay, that's not really nailing it, that's just going straight through it. Whoops. Whoops. That's a bit much. Yes, Jeff, I know. You don't need to tell me. I'm just trying as hard as I can. For God's sake, why is the fucking YouTube video constantly playing in the background? Stop focusing on YouTube and focus on the race, James. What are you doing? Right. Put back at Verstappen here. Just try and maintain 4th place instead. Go into Rich Mix now shortly. Be alright here. But I think Alonso is going to get a solid 3rd place. Just snatched it off me towards the end, which is a shame. I would have liked a podium, but a 4th place finish, you know, that'll be my 4th place finish in a row. 4 4th places. Can't complain. And Nico Rosberg pips Lewis Hamilton at the end. That's a bit of a surprise. Thought Lewis was going to take it then. So he keeps his championship hopes alive, Nico Rosberg. Thanks very much, Jeff. I'll happily take another consistent 4th place. Hopefully it doesn't stay like that forever, you know, always finishing outside the podium. It's not the nicest place to finish 4th, but it does give you decent points. So, race winner Nico Rosberg. Fernando Alonso did a fantastic job in getting past me. So he deserves his 3rd place spot. And Valtteri Bottas in 8th. Woohoo! More invisible cars. It's just always the same. You can't have a race weekend without an invisible car. Alright. Well done to Nico. That means the gap is reduced to 25 points again. So Lewis still with a comfortable lead with 3 races to go. But as this is Formula 1, you never know what might happen. So we'll see.
It's time to see how this result affects the
Alright, so yes, 4th place, which is fantastic. I'll happily take that. And Kimi Raikkonen only managing to get 6th, so I'm closing Kimi Raikkonen very, very slowly, but we are eventually getting there. And as you can see, only 3 points now between me and Kimi Raikkonen with 3 races to go. So it's going to be very close between me and him, trying to fight for what looks like going to be 5th place in the Drivers' Championship. Possibly 4th. It is a bit far out, but you never know. And then in the Constructors, you know, Mercedes, Red Bull. And then Ferrari in a good 3rd. McLaren looked very solid in 4th as well. So there we go. Haas are in 8th. Well, they could have been doing better, but they do have some points. So they're doing okay, but they weren't doing as good as they were when I was there. They have taken a step backwards. Okay. And I'll take those resource points, thank you very much. Rivalry, I did beat Verstappen. Just about. But overall, he did beat me. God damn it. That weekend. But good news is, I'm in the purple zone. 10 out of 10 in driver position, so that's very, very good. It's safe to say I'll be staying in Ferrari. You know, with 3 races to go, they've got to be really bad races, like 3 DNFs in a row. And even then, I don't think they'll like demote me to second driver or anything like that. I've been doing really well lately. You know, as you can see. Second, well, yeah, second, 7th, second, 4th, 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 4th. So you can't really complain. So with 3 races to go, who will win the title? Will it be Lewis once again, or will Nico come with a surprise and be able to snatch it off Lewis towards the very end? And who will finish ahead out of the Ferrari boys, myself or Kimi Raikkonen? Stay tuned. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll see you in Mexico.